Well, spring finally. Still over where I live, there's quite a lot of snow. I did a ride this morning actually, and I couldn't go all the way to the top because it was icy. The road was clearly icy, so I decided to sort of go as far as I felt I could go for the descent, sort of be safe. But down in the city now, well, I don't see any snow or ice or anything like that. I'm walking up the little river. The name of the river is the Lesser Almaty, or Small Almaty River. But this area, this walkway, it's about 3 kilometers, I think, to the top. It's called Terrenkur. I'll have to check the meaning out when I edit the video. But you might see the name of a boutique hotel on the wall, right in the middle of the shot now. That's the spelling. I have to say I had to zoom in, but I'm just gonna get a little bit closer. The best zoom lens is your legs, they say. Okay, this is a restaurant kind of thing, cafe sort of. Well, I don't know because I haven't been inside it, but you probably work it out, just as well as I do now. Quite new again, although that could mean 4 or 5 years. Anyway, there you go. No, I wasn't going to film this. I was going to take a photograph of the no cycling sign, but then this bloke came past me on a bike. I don't know what would happen to him if anyone caught up with him. I'm not personally prepared to take a chance. And I think if you look at it here, if someone's cycling up, then I suppose the potential for accidents is less because of the speed. But you used to get a lot of people who used to cycle. Used to. Probably I should edit that bit out. There used to be a lot of people who cycled down here, and the speed again they would have come down at. I've seen it once or twice. There's teenagers that come down on those little bikes with no brakes. They use their trainers as brakes. No. I've been a teenager myself, for many years. If you talk about personality, but I was never one for taking risks, and that to me is crazy. Just maybe you remember a video I made probably about a year ago when I showed you that truck coming down the road spraying the road. Well, that's where they get the water from, that pipe. I'm going to turn the camera away because this bloke looking at me now. So that pipe there, you see, the lorry reverses under it. So every time I get my camera out to film something, someone comes. Again, like I said, it shouldn't be a problem. Exactly. I don't know. It's going like that. Alright, there's a view back down. And so we're going to go this way. Yeah, this again, I keep saying things are new. 5 years maybe. Well, let's say 4 or 5 years. I used to cycle up and then carry up some steps. Oh, there they are. Carry up the steps. Okay, this is the top half. And I didn't think there were any new coffee shops up here. But there is. It might not be an actual cafe, it's just a kiosk or something. But that surprised me. All over the place. Still, can't be bad. Okay, mini achievement coming up. All there. Not so much for me. Well, it's to give some people an idea anyway. Now you see this stretch there on the right going through. Well, I guess they decided to asphalt that because thousands of runners were taking shortcuts. So what's the point of running up Terrenkur if you're going to just take a shortcut there? This obviously not now. It's 1st of April, so grass isn't coming up much yet. But that used to be sort of a muddy line where people were running through, so I think they decided to asphalt it fairly logically. Coming up now, I don't know how we'll be able to film it, but well, I'll be able to film it very well, but people around, you know. It's a little mini gym kind of thing. To explain it to people, but fairly logical. Go on, I think I'll be able to film this quite well. So walk up to it. I'm not going to say too much because I don't really know, but you just move the position of the weight and then the angle increases the resistance or whatever you're training at the time. So again, I've never really tried them, so can't be sure. They look to me broken, are they? I don't know. Alright, well that was the way they were designed to work. They've probably been quite well used. I nearly, for a while, considered coming down here on the road, just up at the top, bringing my bike here, locking it there, instead of joining a gym and doing training there. And never did in the end. That's not because I never trained. That's just because I joined a gym again. Now, if it gives you much of an idea, these two runners coming down, you see the one in red probably before, his mate in black. They've just run up probably, I don't know, probably to the top. And then they're coming back, so that should give you some kind of an idea how near we are to the top. Let me just put my camera away from them a minute. You never know. Not everyone likes being filmed. Okay, so I'd say we're near the top. Still, say 10-minute walk. You kind of know you're near the top because there are not so many people walking. You know, most people would go as far as the bridge we've just gone past, the play areas, stuff like that. And there's less reason to come all the way to the top. Just goes to a busy road. There's nothing wrong with that, but as I say, it's probably not the most natural destination on this walk. So what they're doing now is they're building a new walkway. And I think you've seen, maybe you've seen my other videos when I've been cycling down the other one. Well, that has inspired this, I guess. I don't know that, maybe this was planned before the other one, but I would say the success of the one on the parallel river gave them the idea for extending Terrenkur right up, not too far up, but upper than it is now. So as I've just showed you the other end, well not the end, the beginning, this is not anywhere near the middle, but this is a little bit further up, and obviously you're going to be able to get down to the walkway along this. I don't know when it'll be ready, but I do go walking, but not usually along this path, so I don't know how much use I'll have for it myself. Having said that, certainly will want to do it at least 100 times. Let's just go across now, not across the bridge, but just onto it, and you can see a little bit further up. I think it's going to go up about 1 kilometre. Who knows? This river actually goes all the way up to Shimbolak, further in fact, but you know, it's, I would say the potential to put this kind of walkway all the way up to the top, to the mountain resort, is there, but I don't know. It would be a very nice idea.